Another 0-0 draw. What is going on, boys? What is going on? So, at least this one were a little bit more open, more back and forth, like a Sheffield derby should be. Left feeling very, very disappointed. Not disappointed because we didn't win the match. Disappointed with how we played, how we set ourselves up from the start. So, in my opinion, I think for one of the only times this season, Chris Wilder's possibly got it wrong. Gary Medine, obviously he thought big ball up to Gary Medine would have won us that game. And it obviously didn't. It wasn't working. You could tell it wasn't working from the off, really. Because Wednesday's got some big lads who can win the ball. And Medine won his fair few. I can't really say much about Medine. I thought Medine played all right. I thought he tried to hold it up, he battled. But it wasn't a game for Medine. We should have been playing football from the start like we've been doing all season. We've played excellent football all season, passing teams off the field. And I don't know why we had to revert to hoofball. So anyway, let's get into it. So, started off with Medine. Left Craney out. Left Duffy out. Which I feel like Craney came on. Craney was excellent. Duffy should have been in there tonight. I think he should have started McGoldrick. So, like, I know it's easy to say this right now, but Wilder thought he knew how to win that game. It just didn't come off. So, first shot went to, well, first good attempt fell to Medine. Ollie Norwood, excellent cross to the back post. Medine got his head on it. It was at the other side of the pitch, because obviously I've been tonight. So, other side of the pitch, Ollie Norwood played an absolute pearler of a ball in. Medine got his head on it. I think he was stretching for it, got his head on it, and Westwood made the save. Really good save. I don't know how it didn't go in. Obviously, going to have to watch it back. Trying to remember what else happened in that first half. Not a lot, I don't think. Not a lot, guys. Yeah. Loads of corners. That's about it. There's not many things to talk about. It's a tale of two really good chances, and I'll get onto the Wednesday one in a minute. I thought Wednesday's right wing back was absolutely horrendous. I don't know his name. Wednesday's left wing back was very good, actually. That Aaron's very dangerous. But as we got in, it was just a poor day all round, because got into the match. In the concourse, you could not move. No point in going and get a beer. No point in going at half time because you couldn't move again. So it was literally, we got there, walked through the concourse into the stand, sat there, waited for it to kick off, kicked off, not a lot happened, went to half time, sat in the stand because you couldn't go anywhere else really because it was that busy, freezing your ass off, just for it to start again and nothing really happened again. So, yeah, referee kind of ruined that game, I think, in my opinion, because he kind of blew every 2 seconds for a foul. And then when Forestieri went down a few times, Kieran Freeman went down exactly the same as Forestieri, didn't get anything. So kind of like, you don't always expect to get every foul, but when the referee's giving everything, you just expect it. You just expect to get fouls that the other team's been getting. Anyway, yeah, I thought Ollie Norwood wasn't very effective, to be honest, was he? I did think Wednesday were very, very good, in a very good shape, should I say. They set the stall out really well. Every time one of our defenders, because let's be honest, we build from the back, so it's like central centre-back, right centre-back, right wing-back. Can we move forward? No, we can't. Back in the middle to Norwood, out wide. We're constantly moving teams around, and that's why we're so good. And Wednesday didn't give us any sort of space. So every time the ball and let's be honest, the defenders are defenders for a reason. They're not kind of They're not great footballers. They're good footballers, don't get me wrong. So every time someone's putting pressure on them, they're going to go sideways or backwards. So they're not giving goals away. So yeah, Wednesday did really well at being on top of us all the time. Didn't give us a second to move the ball around. So fair play. And I think that is one of the reasons why we kept going long, because there were so many times when Egan had the ball, he plays it out wide, he gets it back, and he's like, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Sideways again, and then over the top, because there was nothing else on. So fair play Wednesday. Hats off to Wednesday this time, because the last 2 0-0s, Wednesday have come for a draw. This time, they weren't as advanced as I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be slightly more attacking than what they were, but at least they were more attacking than the last 2 games. Got nothing bad to say about Wednesday tonight, to be perfectly honest. Second half, and we still played the same. I thought he was going to swap. I thought he was going to bring on Duffy at half time and McGoldrick and get Medine off and maybe even Dowell. And he didn't. Nothing happened. It stayed the exact same. Ball up to Gary Medine every time, trying to win knock-ons to Sharp. Billy Sharp didn't have a kick. Felt really sorry for him, because a lot of the time that Tom Leasy were trying to get under his skin, and he did it a lot. He backing into him and holding the ball up, like trying to get round him. I thought Billy Sharp worked his socks off him, if I'm honest. Just didn't really get a kick of the ball. So yeah, second half, not really much changed. It went on and on and on and on and on until he then brought Craney on and Dowell off, which was really odd. Put Basham into the middle, which I don't think we were struggling to win the ball. I think we were struggling for creativity. So I would have brought Duffy on to hold on to the ball more, get more players into the game, kind of orchestrate the play, but he were nowhere to be seen. Then it brings McGoldrick on, which was a breath of fresh air, because then we actually got the ball down and played football, because Gary Medine had gone off. Playing the odd ball over the top, but you've got to, like big boots from goalkeeper and stuff. That happens in football, especially when Wednesday was so good at kind of like chasing us down and defending from the front. So anyway, we created a few more chances, but I don't know when it was, if it was before Medine went off, but Wednesday kind of broke, ball got whipped right into the middle of the box on probably like the penalty spot, maybe even close to the goal, right in front of the keeper. Like I said before, I was at the other side of the pitch, so I couldn't see it properly. I thought it was Fletcher, but a Wednesday fan or United fan on Twitter, somebody on Twitter told me that it was Hutchinson. So you can understand slightly, because Hutchinson's not a striker, but still should have put that away. It was a sitter. It was a big time sitter. And if any of our players wouldn't have put that away, I would have been really annoyed. So yeah, that's that. We had a few chances towards the end. Balls across the box, Wednesday clearing them. Corners coming in, Westwood not quite dealing with them. But it didn't drop. So yeah, I'm not really annoyed at not winning that match at all. I thought, actually, Wednesday had the better chances. Medine had a good chance in the first I think it might have been 10-15 minutes with the header. Medine, sorry, not Medine, and Hutchinson in the second half. But there weren't much to it. I can't believe I've been speaking for 9 minutes about this. Nothing of a match. 2 chances, a lot of hoofball, not a lot of football, poor. The best thing that happened in the whole night was getting a double cheeseburger from the burger van afterwards. That's it. That's all I enjoyed today. It was just poor from start to finish. And as you can tell, I've lost my voice from shouting constantly. So anyway, that's it. There's not much else for me to talk about. I've been talking this game up all week, and I thought we were going to play a lot better football than what we did. And I thought Wednesday were going to be better than what they were, but they've been a lot better than the last 2 games anyway. So, last 2 derbies, that is. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smash a like on it. Tell me what you thought of the game in the comments below. Let me know if you were if you're a bit more positive from that, because I thought that game was just pointless. I don't think we'll play like that for the rest of the season, because it just did not work. So anyway, yeah, like I say, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.